Now we are going to discuss two dictionary methods, keys and values. Now look at this first code. I'm declaring one dictionary object D with three key value pairs, name Yatin, role 12, city Pune. If I say print D, it will print the all three key value pairs on the screen as it is. K equal to D dot keys. So as keys is a dictionary method, it has to be used with dictionary object. So when I say D dot keys, this method will only fetch all the key elements from key value pairs. So we have name as a key, we have role as a key, and we have city as a key. So only name, role, and city will be fetched and will be stored into key. Now we have multiple elements, name as first key, role as second key, and city as third key. This will store inside key as a list of three key values. So if I say print K, what this print K will print on the screen? Dictionary keys. And what are the keys? Name as first key, role as second key, and city as third key. And you can see it's a list of three key values. So if you just want to access all the keys from a dictionary object, you can use the keys method. So keys method will only fetch all the keys from all the key value pairs. Similar to keys, we have values method. So again, when I say values is a dictionary method, we have to use this values with a dictionary object. So if I say D dot values, just like keys, it will just fetch all the values which are mapped with some keys in the dictionary object D. So how many values are there which are mapped with some or other key in my dictionary object D? Yatin is a value, 12 is a value, and Pune is a value. Again, we have multiple elements, so it will be stored inside V as a list of three values. So if I say print V, you can say dictionary values with three elements, Yatin, 12, and Pune. Now, what if you want to print the string format of the dictionary? So for printing the string format of the dictionary, what I can do is I can directly use the str, which is the constructor. So str of D. So I'm trying to create a string format of dictionary object D, and then I'm storing the string format of dictionary object D into S. So if I say print S, you can say printing the string format of the dictionary. If I say print S, it is printing the same dictionary of three key value pairs on the screen, but now this print, whatever print we are getting, whatever output we are getting, this is in string format. How to know that? If I try to print S of 5, now we have seen how to access string elements. So I am trying to access the character which is at 5th index. The bracket is my 0th index, double quotes is my first index, N second, A third index, M fourth index, and E is present at 5th index. So what is S of 5? S of 5 is E. That indicates this whole output is in string format. Every character is a string character. So this is how you can convert a dictionary into a string format using str. Now you can also use the keys method, which we have already discussed, which will return all the keys inside a dictionary object. So you can also use this keys method to traverse through the dictionary elements. So if you want to use a for loop to traverse through a dictionary object and to print all the contents of the dictionary object on the screen, you can say for I in D dot keys. Now what is D dot keys? D dot keys is a method which returns all the keys, which returns set of keys which are present in D, which we have discussed already. So in this case, D dot keys is something like this. It's a list of three elements, name, role, and city. These are my three keys. So when I say D dot keys is name, role, and city, which is in list format. So when I say for I in D dot keys, this variable I will take all the keys elements one by one. So this for loop will be executed three times. First for name, second for role, and third for city. So for I in D dot keys, that is in name, comma, role, comma, city, what I'm printing is print I, which is either name, role, or city as it is on the screen, comma, D of I. What is D? D is my dictionary object. And I can access the values using keys. We have discussed this in previous videos. So D of I, that means D of name, D of role, and D of city. So in a way, I am printing key and its value on the screen using a for loop to traverse through the dictionary object. You can look at the output. First time variable I is taking the first element key name as a key. It will print name on the screen, and D of name. What is D of name is Yatin. So it will print Yatin on the screen. In the second second iteration of the for loop, I in D dot keys, it will take role as the variable I value. So it will print role on the screen. And what is D of role? D of role is 12. Similarly, city Pune. You can use for loop and keys method to traverse through a dictionary object to print or to do something else with the dictionary object. Now look at this code. Again, I'm declaring a dictionary object with 3 key value pairs, and I'm printing the dictionary object D on the screen. And we have discussed this, that if I try to print the value which is associated with a key which is not present in my dictionary. So I'm trying to print D of country. Country as a key is not present in my dictionary object D. So what Python interpreter will do, it will give a key error. Why key error? Because this key is not present in my dictionary. Country as a key is not present in my dictionary. So how to handle this kind of situation using this keys method? So for that, we have another way to handle this problem. So look at this code now. I'm declaring the same dictionary object D with 3 key value pairs, name Yatin, role 12, and city Pune. Print D will print the 3 key value pairs on the screen as it is. There is another method, items, dictionary method. So it has to be called with dictionary object. So D dot items. So when I say print D dot items, you can look at the output, dictionary items. The first is name Yatin. First mapping is name Yatin. Second mapping is role 12, and third mapping is city Pune. And just another method, another way to access or to display the dictionary on the screen using items method. It is just printing all the items one by one on the screen. Now, we have to check whether a specific key is already present in my dictionary object. Then only print the value for that key. Otherwise, give some message. So the problem which we have discussed in the this code, that if I try to print a value for certain key which is not present in my dictionary object, we get a key error from the Python interpreter. So how to handle this error at this point of time? Instead of using try block, what we can do is we can write if condition. If role as a string is present in D dot keys. Now we have discussed this in operator multiple times. So if role is present in D dot keys, if role as a string is present in D dot keys, this returns true. This returns true. And if role is not present in D dot keys, this returns false. Simple. So that is how in operator works. So in our case, role as a string is present in D dot keys. So you can look at D dot keys output. This is D dot keys, and the D dot keys output is name, role, and city. So yes, role is present in D dot keys. So condition is true. So in that case, I am printing D of role. So the value which is associated with key role. So we get the output 12 on the screen because role is mapped with 12. Similarly, now we'll handle this country problem. If country in D dot keys. Now country as a string is not present in D dot keys. Name, role, and city is D dot keys. So country is not present in D dot keys. So this is false. So in case of false, we'll go to the else part, and now instead of getting the key error, we are giving a specific message, country not available. Country not available. Now why this kind of handling of errors is very important? Because look at this code. If this is part of the code, after this print d of country, if you have 100 lines of code, for example, because of this problem, key error, the interpreter will stop executing at this line, will come out of the execution, and the remaining 100 lines will not be executed. But in this way, if you handle this problem with if condition, even if country as a key is not present in my dictionary object D, we are just giving a specific message, country not available, and the rest of the 100 lines will be executed. So the execution will resume. So that is how it is important to handle the possible exceptions or errors which can be possible in your code execution. So this is how you can use keys method and values method.